AIDA for telling somebody they weren't really homeless. There's a kid in my high school who got an article in the school newspaper published about him because he was homeless and managed to get into an Ivy League school. From what the article says, his parents had to leave the state and he was left without a solid place to live, but basically lived with a couple of his friends' families throughout the year. He then wrote his college essay about how he was homeless and got into an Ivy. I understand homeless doesn't have to mean living on the streets, but from the article he was chilling at a couple people's houses for months at a time each, and didn't have to seriously worry about where he was sleeping next. So I don't see that as homeless. The next time I saw him, he asked if I had read the article, and I confronted him, saying that JT sounded like he wasn't really homeless and was embellishing for the sake of college essays. He got angry and called me a huge AH and said that it was still a struggle because he felt out of place living with his friends and eating their food and all. I told him, sure, that's a struggle, but that's not what being homeless is. He called me an AH and walked away. Later, a lot of his friends started slamming me online, saying I was a huge AH for invalidating his struggles.